In this lesson, we will look at questions from Unit 2, Section 2.7, Solving Problems Involving More Than One Right Triangle. Question 1. At 180 meters from shore, tourists spot a lighthouse from their boat. The angle of elevation to the bottom of the lighthouse is 26 degrees. The angle of elevation to the top of the lighthouse is 36 degrees. What is the height h of the lighthouse? So as we look at the diagram that's given, we can see that there are two triangles in this diagram. First of all, we have our triangle here, which has an angle of 26 degrees. And secondly, we have the triangle that make up the sailboat, the top of the lighthouse, and down to the bottom again of the right angle. And that will give us a 36-degree right triangle. So first of all, we need to decide what the question is asking. And the question is looking for the height of the lighthouse. So we're just looking for the top of the lighthouse to the bottom of the platform. So we just need this piece here. So how are we going to go about that? Well, we have two triangles, so we have the top of the lighthouse down to the right angle. That will be the length of the full height of this triangle. So we can find that, and then we can go and find the height of the triangle from the bottom of the lighthouse, the base of the lighthouse, down to the right angle. And when we do that, we can take them away from each other, and that will leave us with just the height of the lighthouse which the question is asking for. So if you want, you can actually sketch the first triangle that we're going to use so that we can kind of easily describe what is going on here. So we're going to use the smaller triangle on the bottom here with the 26-degree angle. And we have 180 meters on the bottom. So what we need to find the leg, which is being labeled here as x. And once we find that, that will give us the height from the bottom of the lighthouse to the right angle. So we have opposite and we have our adjacent sides. So that will give us the tan ratio. So we have tan 26 equals x divided by 180 meters. So we're going to multiply both sides by 180. So we're going to have 180 tan 26. We're going to plug that into our calculator, and our answer for x will be 88 meters. So we have 88 meters for this part of our first triangle. Now what we're going to do, we're going to find the height from the bottom of the right angle all the way up to the top of the lighthouse. And what angle will we use for that? Well, we're looking at the larger triangles. We're going to use a 36-degree angle. And so we want to find all the way. So that will be x again here. And that will be our opposite side using our adjacent. So again, we're going to have tan, but 36 degrees this time, because that is our angle of elevation to the top of the lighthouse to the bottom of our right angle. So it's going to be x divided by 180. And we'll multiply 180 by both sides here. So you're going to get 180 tan 36, which equals x. And once you multiply that, you're going to find out that x equals 131 meters. Now in order to find our height, just the h part, the height of the lighthouse, we're going to have to take the length of all the way from the very top of the lighthouse down to the bottom of our right angle, 131. And we're going to subtract it from the base of the lighthouse on the bottom down to the right angle, which is going to give us 88 meters. So the height of the lighthouse is going to be 43 meters high. It's important to note here that the angle of elevation is being used So we have the angle of elevation is 36 because it is the bottom of the lighthouse. Bottom of the lighthouse to the sailboat will give us 26 degrees, but the other side will be 36, which is the elevation of the top of the lighthouse.